Hello Balloon World, I'm Mike, your balloon twister, and this time I want to teach you how to make a cute little baby bird. It's a really simple design. It uses 3 balloons, but it's really easy to make. Let me show you how. For this design you'll need 3 balloons. I'll be using a yellow 260 for the body, a orange 160 for the beak and for the feet, and a black 260 or a scrap of it for the eyes. Let's start with the body. Get your yellow 260 out and inflate it halfway. Let them out and tie. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. We're going to start with making one of the cheeks of the face. So twist a section about 1.5 inches long. Now we're going to make the top part of the head. So make sure this part is soft. We're going to fold it over. We want it to be twice that length. So about 3 inches long. So you can see this one here is about twice the length of this one here. Now we're going to take that knot and wrap it into there. Nice and firm. Make sure it doesn't come undone. Go ahead and feed it through the middle. Now we want to make another bubble that same size. Make sure it's soft. It's another bubble about 1.5 inches. Now we're going to twist this bubble here into this bubble here by folding it over like this and rolling it under. Like that. You only need to do that once. Now we're going to take the rest of the slack. We're going to pull it towards the back. Nice and taut. And then tuck it up inside. This will give us really cute little chubby cheeks. And there, if we pull this part here up a little, so we have a little bit of a hole there, that's the top of our head. Now it's time to do the rest of the body. Make sure it's soft, give it a squeeze and a stretch. We're going to twist this long section, about 4 inches long. Follow that up with a 1-inch bubble. Now we're going to pinch twist that bubble by folding it over, pinching it, pulling it, and twisting it. Now we need to do another section that same length. So fold it over, making sure it's soft. Another 4-inch section. So these 2 sections here should be the same length. Now we're going to twist this seam here into this seam right there. Okay, now we have the back of the body. Now we need to do the front part of the body. We're going to twist a section that goes 3/4 of the way down. So you can see that bubble here doesn't go all the way down, it just goes almost all the way down. Now we're going to twist the rest of that. So twist a small 1-inch bubble, so it'll reach all the way back down to the pinch twist here. You can see now it reaches all the way there. Now we're going to twist this seam here into that pinch twist. One more thing we want to do is make sure it's nice and soft, so we can make a small flower petal. We're going to fold it over just like this, and I'm going to twist a small, soft flower petal. And that's going to be the tail of our little baby bird. The rest of this I don't need, so I can squeeze the air up to the end and just pop it while holding on to it. Let the air out slowly. And instead of tying this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the slack, I'm going to wrap it up to the head, and back down to the body. And then I'm just going to tuck it up inside so I don't see it anymore. Now you notice the head is looking up like this if the body's like this. The body's actually going to be like this, so the head's going to be looking forward. How cool is that? Next thing we need to do is make the beak and the feet. For the beak and the feet, we need an orange 160. Inflate it halfway. Tie a knot in it, and give it a nice little stretch. When you tie the knot, make sure you have a little bit of slack to work with. The first part we're going to make is the beak. We're going to twist a small 1/2-inch bubble, little tiny bubble like that. Now we're going to take that slack and we're going to tie it into that seam. And then we're going to push it through to make like a knot. Now I'm going to go down a section. I'm going to break it off there. The way I break it is just like tearing duct tape. I'm going to have one hand go forward while the other hand goes back and go like that. Now I want to save this part here for the leg, so I'm going to hold it here, twist it, and tie a knot in it. And if it pops, use another balloon. But for this part here, I'm going to tie a knot to make sure it doesn't come undone on me. And there I have a little tiny bubble that's sort of squared off just a bit. That's going to be my beak. Now to do the feet. Hopefully you tied yours before it deflated like mine did. But if it deflated, just reinflate it. You don't need much, about that much. Now that I have my orange balloon reinflated, I'm going to give it a nice squeeze and a stretch. I'm going to twist 2 small 1/2-inch bubbles. And I'm going to take the knot and I'm going to wrap it into this seam over here. Then I'm going to take the slack and I'm going to trace it through the seam there. Twice around once, and then I'm going to tuck it up inside so I don't see it. And then it gives me those nice little square bubbles there for the feet. Give the balloon a little bit of stretch so it's nice and soft. You want to go up about 1 inch. Baby birds don't have very long legs, so we just need a little short leg. Now we're going to make a pinch twist. So twist a small bubble, 1/2 inch, fold it over, pinch it, pull it, and twist it. Now we're going to do another leg going down. So we need to make the same section here, same length. So these two here should be about the same length. Now we need to make 2 more little feet. So I'm going to make 2 more 1/2 inch bubbles, like that. Twist this seam here into that seam there. Now I'm going to give this balloon a squeeze so it's nice and soft, and I'm going to feed it through that seam. Once, twice, and then I'm going to rotate the foot a little bit, just to make sure it's locked into place. The rest of this I don't need, so I can break it off. And there we have our feet. Next, it's time to attach our feet onto our body. This pinch twist right here in the middle is going to go on this seam right here on the bottom. So what we do is we just gently, this is why it's important that it's soft, feed the pinch twist through the middle. So it's on the other side. We're going to take one of the legs and wrap it over. And then we're going to put that pinch twist right up in the middle. Just like that. Then we can adjust the legs so that the feet are pointing the right way. And there's little legs to stand on. How cute is that? That's really cute. Now we need to attach the beak. The beak's really easy. We're just going to take some of the slack and we're going to wrap it right into where these 3 balloons connect in the front. So I like to take the slack and feed it through the hole. Like that. And then I wrap it once around the orange balloon, and then I tuck it into the bottom part down here. And that usually holds it right in place so it's not going anywhere. Next is the eyes. For the eyes, I'm going to be using a black 260, but you can use whatever size or color you want for the eyes. Just inflate it a little bit. We only need about 2 inches. Let a little air out so it's soft, and tie. Make sure you have a little bit of slack because that'll help. We're going to twist 2 bubbles of the same size. They only need to be about 1/2 inch. We're going to twist this knot into this seam. So you get these 2 little bubbles like that. We're going to take the slack from the knot and we're going to wrap it through the seams until it's nice and tight. And you can see it sort of squares them off and pinch twist them. That's our eyes. Now we're going to break it off a little bit down. That part we don't need, so we can save it for the next time we need the eyes. And then the rest of this little tiny slack here, I'm going to wrap it up to make sure it's not coming undone on me. There we go. So you see this makes 2 very small pinch twists that are sitting sort of parallel to each other. That's what we want. Now we get to put our eyes onto our baby bird. I'm going to open up the head a little bit. I'm going to try to feed these through halfway. There we go. Once you have it there, you are done. You got a cute little baby bird made out of 3 balloons. One of the things I really like about this design is that with practice, it can be made really quick, which makes it perfect for parties and restaurants, or restaurants at parties. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm also looking for my next lesson, so if you have an idea, I'd like to hear it. If you enjoyed watching this video, click that thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss next week's balloon animal lesson. I do balloon animal lessons on every Monday. I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister. Remember, you can make anything out of balloons, even a baby bird.